Right on time, right on time. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, Bad Day Gang? Y'all get here. Right now. We beat you, we up in the building. What's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? We haven't seen y'all in a while. Double tap that screen, hit that like button. Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy C-Dub, Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying? And I said, damn. And I am with
the real angel.
And we are.
We beat you, Band-Aid gang.
What up, Dr. E? What up, gang?
Hey, what's cracking? What's up? What's up? What's up? What up, YouTube?
Shout out to the Mo 3 in the dark sector, man. What's going on, everybody, man? It's been a minute since we seen y'all, but we swear to God to tell you nothing but the truth. So help us, God, and help us, Band-Aid. Man, we brought a pocket full of Band-Aids with us today, y'all. It's a lot of healing, a lot of patching up that we come to do. I said, damn. Y'all double tap that screen. Shouts out to Yolanda the Great, D-Truth. Yeah, the whole game, man. Y'all get in here. Man, the Mo 3 trial, man, it's like going crazy right now. August 24th, it's going down, man. August 24th is going to be wicked for a whole lot of people. Whole lot of draws about to get dropped. I can't make this shit up. Well, it's about a whole bunch of draws gonna get dropped when it comes to this goddamn Mo 3 case. Everybody think it's cool. Everybody think they know it all. But shit, I said, damn. Let's get these algorithms back up, y'all. It's been a minute. It's gonna be a minute till we catch this algorithm. But we got this trial coming up, y'all. And I said, damn. And I said, you know what? Man, they ain't gonna be able to hold us back. That is what they not gonna do. Band-Aid gang, we get this volume down, man. Y'all get in here. We know it's late, man. We on West Coast time. But guess what? We come to hold it down, y'all. We come to hold it down. Shouts out to the whole Band-Aid gang. We about to get ready to get this live started. We gonna go like we supposed to go. And that's straight in. We going straight in. Now, I'm gonna ask you, Dr. E, bro, how do you feel about this trial since we have been covering the Dolph trial? Do you see this trial kind of similar to the Dolph? What do you feel about this when it comes to the Mo 3 situation?
And very much so. And being in Dallas now, it's kind of like, knowing all these spots they talking about where all this stuff happened right before I moved over there. So kind of tracking back on it's like, wow, what I'm saying? I'm like right up under. You feel me? So, I guess you wouldn't be able to embrace the city, what I'm saying, without actually embracing these two biggest rappers probably of Dallas ever. And I've been following them and catching up with their music and stuff like that. Cause I'm old school. So a lot of this stuff is very new to me, but it's that trap and drill music that Dallas is really highly known for, like Memphis, and Memphis is connected to it. And so is Lil Boo.
Same thing, gang. They don't believe that. They don't believe that Memphis is connected to this Mo 3 trial, gang.
Oh yeah. It's all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a pipeline. I think we talked about that one time before. There's a pipeline from Houston, Dallas, right to Memphis, and then right up to Chicago. It's just a straight shot, and it's been going on really since migration era. You feel what I'm saying? It's been happening. It ain't nothing new. It's just that it's just a different form of how the music and stuff is translated. I guess the blues did that back in the day, and so did rock and roll in a different kind of way. So rap is a new thing, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's the new pipeline. Money, the music, the dope, it all go together.
And I'm so glad you said that because a lot of people don't understand. And the people that's in here, make sure y'all get y'all membership so you can see the exclusive live because me and Dr. E, the whole Band-Aid gang is going to be covering that, but that's going to be strictly for members only. Hit that like button, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all want to donate to the channel. Make sure y'all donate. Hey, we got them super chats open, man. Hit them super chats, man. Donate to the channel because we about to do them all type of ways. See, what they did was they opened up the door for we could go in here and slide in and do what we do best, and that's to bring you good content and make sure we got nothing but peace and love because in this Mo 3 trial, everybody, remember, it is two people that lost their lives. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. One person that lost their life and one person about to lose their life, basically going to prison. And it's a lot of families that lost their lives. during this whole incident because it was murders on each side of the spectrum. So let's be mindful of that, y'all. And it's wicked that music has basically went to this level. So I remember when we actually covered this, y'all. When it come back, I'm gonna tell y'all, Band-Aid Gang, people that don't know us, we are from the Dolph sector. So now we finna slide right over here and put our motherfucker stand up. We about to put our shit on because see, I'm gonna do something for these people today, right? That's gonna break, because a lot of people in the Mo 3 sector, right? Shouts out to the Mo 3 sector. They said, Dr. E, guess what they said? They said on this scene right here, we finna do them all type of way. They said in the Mo 3 sector on this scene that Mo 3 was actually going looking for a weapon. That Mo 3 hopped out of the car. Now we gonna make it make sense to everybody because see, that is an assumption, right, Dr. E? When you say that's an assumption, right? That he was going to get a gun. But it doesn't make sense. So let's line it up, Band-Aid Gang. Let's line it up tonight for the Dolph sector. Y'all hit that cash app, man. I'm putting my cash app up in a minute. Let's run them super chats up, y'all. We need some super chats running through here. We need them like buttons, goddamn it, running up right now. Band-Aid Gang. So let's run this script. And me and Dr. E gonna show y'all people in the Mo 3 sector that y'all kind of went overboard and said that there was a gun taken out of the vehicle, that Mo 3 had a gun in the vehicle. I beg to differ. Hit the fucking like button. Excuse my language.
Yeah, I heard he was trying to get to it. That's what I heard. He was trying to get to it, but it's like you said, it's kind of alleged because they didn't really go into that. You know what I mean? So I don't know how they would have that, and hype it to the next level. But
there you go.
Break it down
for
him.
Again, Dr. E. What did they do? They hyped that shit up, gang. No question. They hyped it up, y'all. Y'all hyped it up and said that Mo 3 was going for a weapon, but it doesn't make sense. Why you say it don't make sense, Band-Aid Gang? Why y'all coming over here trying to set your own rules? Because this is what we do. We analyze, we break shit down, and we give it to you the right way. So let's roll the clip, Band-Aid Gang. Let's go. Y'all get in here. Run them cash apps up, man. Y'all go ahead. We need them cash apps run up. Content Kings 123 with a Z. I will put the QR code up. Run it up for me and Dr. E. We need some super chats for what we're doing right now. Now look, gang, let's do it now, Dr. E. Let's make it make sense. He knows he's being ran down, and now let's do this. What we need to know. And we're going to find out what's going on, Truth Be Told.
Hey, Truth Be Told.
Watch how we do it. What we need to know, Band-Aid Gang, we need to know, and that's going to come out in this trial. Let's just hope it come out in this trial, right, Dr. E? It was more than two. I believe it was more than three or four cars that was involved in trying to stop Mo 3. Because let's rock this real quick. I want everybody to pay attention to Mo 3 vehicle. I believe this car, this Infinity right here, that's behind Mo 3, right here, this Infinity that's sitting right here, this vehicle has some people that was involved in this unaliving of Mo 3 inside of this vehicle. In this Infinity. Because when that black vehicle stopped on the highway, so did the Infinity. Now it don't make sense, right, Dr. E? When I know that people that they call it rubbernecking when you slowing up traffic, you trying to see what's going on. But righteously, we missed you too, Truth Be Told. Righteously, we know, but we back edit, Truth Be Told. We finna do them all type of way. So common sense tell you, if I seen that type of shit going on the highway, Dr. E, I'm gonna keep going. And for this man to actually jump out of this vehicle in the middle of the highway, wouldn't you guys think the police may be involved, Dr. E? Because that was a bold step. I believe the police are involved in this situation. I believe a lot of people are involved. So, watch this, gang. Let's do them all type of ways. Mo 3 sector, y'all gonna have to change the narrative after this. So, The black car stops, right, Dr. E? Now look
All
at
right.
the Infinity. It stops too. Why does the Infinity stop and it got plenty of room? So there was somebody else in that car that in this whole setup, in that Infinity, that is involved in the unaliving. We need to find out, and hopefully we'll find out in this whole trial, because there's a lot of people on that list. 170 some people on that list, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Including police officers. So with that being said, gang, that car stops. Now listen, now Mo 3 sector, we don't come to cause no harm, but y'all overhyped up some shit. What they overhype up? Now, Mo 3 has been running on the highway, truth be told. All the people in the bushes. Mo 3 is running on the highway. He know he's being chased because y'all seen the swerving where he was hitting the brakes, where he almost ran into the little box truck. Remember that, right, Dr. E? So he knows what's going on. Why wouldn't Mo 3 be already in the glove compartment? Right, Dr. E? Why wouldn't he already be up under the seat if he had a gun? Right?
Should have been laying.
Right now, while I'm driving, go ahead.
It should be on the because in Texas you can carry. You feel what I'm saying? So mine would be on the seat.
Exactly. Or if you did put it under the seat, with all of that going on, we can reach up under that seat while we driving, right?
That part.
And when Mo 3, make it make sense, man, gang. When Mo 3 stopped right here, right? Mo 3 could have just went over there and grabbed that gun right there, hit my fucking like button. Mo 3 didn't have to get out the car, went all the way to the other side to get a gun. It don't make sense. Mo 3 sector, y'all was wrong on that one. Y'all was wrong. It don't make sense. So everybody
I would think.
Go ahead.
I would think that, just like, you rolling down and you can carry in the state. So I would think if you're rolling down the street, you got your weapon with you, you see all this going on. Okay, let me go ahead and grab my thing, my tool out. I'm already going to have mine in the glove compartment or something right there next to me. You know, I'm talking about the armrest. I'm not going to have it way over. I'm not going to have it way in the glove compartment locked up. It's going to be right there where I can reach it. You know what I'm saying? Or like you said, in the stash box or under the seat or whatever the case may be. I'm already then pulled it out. I already got it right there, and it's already going to probably have the safety already, too. Bingo. I'm just saying.
So that means, do you think the Mo 3 sector was reaching, though? They was reaching when they said that, right? That was a major reach, bro.
I think some of it actually got it from, like we talking about the YouTube, because even I watched those, that's why I heard all the whole incident, how it went down. So they made it just pick that up from YouTube, not knowing, but I'm just saying they followers. So they made it did that, and they said, hey, he went to the glove compartment, we could go reach for a weapon. Then he couldn't get to it, is what they were saying. He didn't get it. Yeah, he didn't get it. And he didn't get it and get the fire in that. And so they basically said when he went over there, he couldn't get to it. So he took off and ran. See, so he never even gets to the weapon. So why?
Lights up, Carl. Make sure they get them lights up. Truth be told, I'm gonna make you a mod too. So
why would he go across over there to go get it and not get it?
Right.
That's the part don't make no sense to me. You're gonna get out the vehicle, you taking a weapon with you, and you blasting already knowing when they coming at you, you're gonna at least shoot at the person you got the gun coming at you. So that's the whole point.
That part. But let's say it like this. Let's say it like this, Band-Aid gang. We're gonna put our shit on it. We're gonna put a little cut on it right here, y'all. Now, and I mean that. He could have been going for some dope that he forgot in the car. The way he moved, he looked like he said, oh shit, I forgot that dope. Oh shit. You feel what I'm saying, Doctor? Because we finna see it. Because when he stopped right here, Band-Aid gang, let's make it make sense, Carl. Let's make it make sense, y'all. All the people on the replay gang, we finna make this shit make sense. When he stopped right here, he had plenty of time to reach up under the seat and go into the glove compartment and grab what he had to grab and get out and get to shooting if he had a gun. Hit the like button. Right or wrong, Dr. E?
I mean, I would think. Now, I'm just gonna put that little what you did see on the back part of it, so we can make a comparison of notes. But if he was going to go get some dope or something, I think that'd been the least thing on my mind when I'm trying to run for my life. I'm just saying me. I ain't gonna go try to reach no cocaine and then run down the road. I'm just not gonna do it. That didn't make no sense to me. I'm going over there. I'm gonna get my damn weapon. I'm
To me,
taking a
it was
picture.
a last minute thought. Okay, now, Jamel say he possibly thought the car was the police. Now that's cool too. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you.
Thank
But
you.
but let's make it make sense because again, no shade to the. We got veterans. We got Ratchet TV over there. We got so many people in the sector that's been watching this over and over and over again. Well, let's make it
True.
make sense because at the end of the day, when we watch this scene, think about it, everybody. When Mo3 stopped this car, wherever he was going over there to the passenger side to go get that, they say that there was a gun in there. That's not true because when this car stops, he should already had the gun, or if there was a gun there, he would have laid over on his stomach to the passenger side, reached up under the seat, and got out with it. It's something that at the spur of the moment, it seems like Mo3 forgot. It's something that Mo3 forgot. It wasn't a gun because he could have got the gun while he was driving. Where he reached for, if it was under the seat, and like Dr. E said, if he was driving, it'd have been sitting on top of the seat.
That part.
But when this car stopped, right, he had time to, wherever he went on the passenger side to go get, he could have did that while he just had stopped the car and went and did it, right? He could have did that while he was in there. So
I don't see going back to the passenger side at all. For real.
Right.
I would have had the weapon when I got out the driver's door. I would have had the weapon with me.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying, Dr. E. So meaning once you stop that vehicle, right, you would have went for the gun if it was on that passenger side, even if it was, let's say this, even if it was under
And
the seat.
I would have shot, and I would have shot first because at that point when I see him coming down the road and I'm already getting out the vehicle, he coming down there with the AR or whatever he got, I'm going for a headshot, body shot off the top. Body shot, headshot off the top. No, that's what I'm going for. I'm military, so I'm not gonna sit there and be trying to run. I'm going to shoot, and then I'm gonna use the car because the car's covered. So I'm gonna use the car, one knee or something, make sure I get a low shot and I'm low. So that way, if he gets the letting off, I can get up under a car or whatever I have to do because I want to make sure I get my shots off to him. I probably only got a handgun. You feel what I'm saying? So my whole goal is to shoot him so I can get his weapon because he got the major weapon. My whole thing is a military person. I'm going for a bigger gun off the top, like you playing Mortal Kombat or something. What they call that combat game.
Let me add to what. Let me see what Jamil got to say. He said, "I would have never got out the car. I would have acted like I was going to get out and bust a U-turn. Absolutely, I would have did something of the such." And here's the thing, and I want to make this make sense one more time, everybody. Just listen before I play this video. And I started off with this because this is where it all going to start, right? I'm already deep into it. I've been doing my research, and this is just the start. But we're going to talk about this clown that's on the back street and how crazy he is, right? We're going to do him all type of ways, y'all, right? So now, pay attention. Like Dr. E said. When Dr. E said, by the time I got out that car, I would have been having whatever weapon I had in my hand, right?
Yep.
So, when he stops this vehicle, if there was something on the passenger side, if it was a weapon or gun, common sense would say, I'm going to lean over real quick while I stopped it. I'm leaning over there. I'm grabbing it. I'm being protected by the front windshield. I'm hopping out with it. So why did Mo3, so everybody hyped that shit up about Mo3 was looking for a gun because before he got out, and even while he was on the highway, I'd have been driving with one hand, reaching for that motherfucker already while I was in the high speed. Right or wrong, Duffy?
Yeah. That's when he should have got it.
Right, while
that's when he should have got it.
Highway, I'd have been goddammit getting that gun. And if I had to stop on the highway, I would have laid on my stomach, reached up under the seat, grabbed it, then got out. So why did Mo3 do this, Band-Aid gang?
And I gotta add one more thing to that. Why would you put your weapon in a place that you can carry? Why would you put it so hard for you to get to?
Exactly. So all of
you gotta have it right. Yeah, you gotta have it right where you can get at it. I mean, that's the whole point. It's kind of like I'm gonna say one more thing today. It's like they said about back in the day when Tupac got murdered. They said that Tupac never had a stash box in a car, and Tupac was going for the weapon, and he didn't get to it in time. So you see what I'm saying? If you
Right.
didn't heard something in history, or you didn't heard something before, or you had homies and whatever may have happened before, I'm pretty sure there's always that story. Somebody didn't get to their gun quick enough. So you gotta have something when you in that celebrity status, you in that kind of, you out there in the streets like that. You gotta have your weapons. I mean, how many pictures?
And,
How many of these guys take pictures with their weapons all the time?
right.
They
And
always got their weapons.
KA said,
Always.
somebody just left a comment in the chat name. KA, welcome to the channel. Make sure you sub up. Y'all hit them super chats, gang, because we finna do them all type of ways. Now, because it's going to be a lot of telling and belling. See, a lot of motherfuckers going to be, a lot of niggas draws. A lot of niggas draws is finna get dropped. I can't make this shit up. A lot of niggas draws is about to get dropped, gang. And it's going to take the Band-Aid gang to come make our mark up in this shit, because how we do it is like none other. Now, and I literally mean that shit. Well, I put that picture up of the motherfucking draws there, Angel. Well, motherfucker, it's a lot of motherfucking draws, Band-Aid gang, is about to get dropped. I can't make this shit up in this whole goddamn trial. And guess who's gonna do all the dropping them? Us. See what you did, Kewon? You thought that the Band-Aid gang...
I don't know about dropping draws.
It is.
I don't know about dropping draws, but hey, whatever.
Kewon, you got your draws
What
dropped.
the hell?
So Kewon gonna tell you, literally,
What
Kewon
the hell?
draws on the highway, Band-Aid gang. Hit my fucking like button, gang. We ain't got to live like
What
this.
the hell?
Not tonight, y'all. Not tonight. Kewon,
I did notice that. That's a shooter, right? So yeah, his pants was falling off while he was shooting. That's so crazy.
So
But that's his new generation. That's all I can say.
gang. We can't
That's
make
his new
this shit
generation.
up. We not making
No,
it up, bro.
no. How can you be a shooter and your pants falling off, man?
Hey.
Come on.
And then all you got to do, Band-Aid gang, Kewon got a picture that's on the internet where he looking straight up. He got the low fade. Then if you look at his neck, you see the little brown marks on his neck. He ain't got a clean neck. And then you got people over there saying it's the other dude and there was tattoos on his neck. It wasn't. Go look at Kewon's neck on them other pictures. He got little dark spots on his neck. That's what they saw. He thought he could fool us, but he couldn't fool us. They tried to get on the YouTube, on the tube of the U, and this red application and say Mo3 was looking for a gun. Now, I got somebody, Kelly said, maybe he ran out of gas. Now, that's a possibility. But if you ran out of gas, KA, if you ran out of gas, I would still lay on my stomach, being blocked by the front windshield, grab the weapon from under the seat, then got out with the weapon. Why did Mo... The only reason I'm saying this, gang, the only reason I'm saying this, because they hyped that shit up so bad. They blame Rainwater, talk about, man, Rainwater, who took the gun out the car? It was a gun in the car. Mo3 was reaching for the gun. How y'all know that shit? Because that was a major reach. Now the trial finna start. That was a major reach. Okay, now Jamal says, and you know you beefing in your city. Right, absolutely. And you know you beefing in your city. Ain't nothing gonna be up under the seat.
That part. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Somebody got...
Right.
Who is that? They got sense.
Yes, they got sense. He said, I think Tupac's situation was deeper than the feds, okay? That's good. He ain't run out of no gas. At that point, he didn't run out of gas. We're not going out on that one. But we don't know. Again, Band-Aid gang, let's keep it all the way of being. We don't know. But I know one thing that I do know, and that all my subscribers gonna know today, is that what Band-Aid gang over here, we beat you. We gonna get straight to the bag. Now run it, we gonna get straight to it. So now here's the thing. Why did he get out of the car? Look, he laid on your stomach, front windshield blocking, grabbing that, he should be grabbing that weapon right now if he had it. Then get out like this. Right then he should have had the weapon. He had plenty of time to lean over to that passenger side. Right, Dr. E? Right, Band-Aid gang? So that going to look, right now he's thinking of something, he forgot something. Then he said, oh shit, let me grab my, he looking for something, it seemed like he forgot. Not no damn gun, because he had plenty of time to get a gun. So let's kill that reach. We shutting that down right now as we dive into this case. Because if we gonna do it, we gonna do it correct. We ain't taking no sides. This ain't the Mo 3 channel. This ain't the goddamn Yellow Beezy channel. This ain't the Trap Boy Freddy channel. This is Band-Aid Gang's channel. And we gonna walk them down. And we ain't hopping out no goddamn car and there's a gun in there. And get out and walk all the way around it to go get the goddamn gun. When you could have laid up on the goddamn, on your stomach, been protected and grabbed it. So right now at this point, that was a major reach and we're debunking that shit right the fuck now.
Now I got one question on that. Now, you think he may have had a bigger weapon like a chopper or something that he going over there to go get?
Even if he did, it would have been even better to grab if it was a chopper. It would have been easier to grab laying on your stomach.
Yeah, that's still
something big. It would have been easier to grab with him when he stopped that car. I would have laid on across my seat and grabbed it from there and got out and hid behind that door right there while the door opened and start busting like goddamn a movie.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying.
Something that Mo 3 forgot, and he could have forgot some shit that he wasn't supposed to have. He could have had his wallet in the glove compartment. He could have had some paperwork that showed where he live at. It could have been some shit like that, just to spur the moment to say, damn, I need to go get my whole ID up in here. You feel what I'm saying? It could have been an ounce or two in the door with his ID, but I don't think it was a weapon.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, though, do you think you would, I mean, what would you go back for, though? I mean, if you know this dude coming down the road with a chopper, and you don't have a handgun or your handgun you can't get to for whatever, what other than that, what you be going back for? It's got to be the weapon. And at that point, if you only got a handgun, like I said, you trying to grab that, get out and start busting first. You're not going to wait till he get that close up on you. You're going to start shooting to make him go sideways or something.
Right.
Just saying. Ain't no other reason.
Nobody can sit here and literally say that he had.
And then most rappers, I mean, I'm just kind of going off these new rappers. Most of them be having a little small, what they call them things, them guns with the switches on it. Most of them be having all them kind of weapons. You know, I'm just saying, like some kind of assault weapon. So they got multiple shots. They don't just be having like a regular handgun. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna have a 9 or that like that. They used to be having something else. You feel what I'm saying? Some kind of tech gun, something, Uzi, something. So even with that, no matter what it is, it should be right there.
Right. Don't y'all
I can't get over. I'm just trying to really put that out there. You know, you got to have it right there, man. Because, you know, you're in the state you carry too, and you in that kind of lifestyle anyway, you're not going to be like the first. I'm just kind of like breaking down for a regular civilian. Right. A rapper is not quite a civilian, and then them the particular rappers, they're gang members. So you're not going to just have a 9 or a 380 or something over there. You're going to have a real serious weapon on the side of you. You feel me? I'm just saying. That's what I'm leaving right
now. Before we get back to Kewon, now there's been some new accusations. So now they have subpoenaed a new witness that was at the hotel when Yellow Beezy was there, right? The same day. This right here, this clip is the actual same day while Yellow Beezy is in Los Angeles. You can actually tell that he was shooken up by something, right? We're just going to look at his body language. But there is a new witness that they paying for his flight, everything. He's coming in, he's going to testify. But what does this witness know? What do you think this witness that was at the hotel? Now, either he saw a person that we may see in the trial, take the stand that was there. It's going to be, I'm going to just be honest to you guys. They got to have some hellified evidence to goddamn get Yellow Beezy. And they got to have something. But if you look at it now, let's just be real. He has the same chance of beating this case as Hernandez Govan did with the Dolph. It's almost the same thing. It's his word. They got to have some strong evidence. And I'm just keeping it real. To get to convict Yellow Beezy, gang. They got one thing. They do got one thing though that I've seen so far in the videos and stuff. They connected him to withdrawing
a bag of money out. You know, I'm saying a bag of money, but it's basically 40-some thousand dollars. He took out his account. Now, you know, it's kind of a couple of days or something like that before this whole situation happened. And then the other guy that was one of the shooters actually had a band of money on a video. You know, they videotape everything they
Right,
do.
we got that, right, but it's going to still be hard to connect that.
Yeah, maybe. You know, they be tracing them numbers.
Yeah, the withdraw the $40,000, okay? Where we're going to get connected, they're going to have some phone log. That AT&T, that phone company, they got to be intact. They gotta find some kind of conversation, some kind of connection with him and Kewon.
Yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, y'all, I know everybody was rooting for Mo 3, yes. But if we're looking at this trial, what really makes it scary, right, is that the prosecution, they reaching so bad just for some audio, just a rap song. The prosecution, listen, y'all, the prosecution wants to be able to use the rap songs that they had. They're going to use two songs of Yella Beezy and one song of Mo 3, right? So here's the thing. Why do you want that so bad? You don't got no more powerful evidence because that's still hearsay. That's still just some music.
Yeah, but see, this is the difference between the new rap and the old rap. I'm going to have to break it down the way I feel about it. I'm old school again. See, back in the day, it was hard because rappers didn't get up there when they committed a crime and went riding on the other side, the ops, or whatever they call them now. They didn't put that on a record at all. It may have been kind of some words and stuff in the streets a little bit, but they didn't go to no studio that same day and rap about it. See, every rapper now, these real rappers, that's why I guess they call it real rap.
So let me ask you a question. So what do you think? Do you think with that?
I'm trying to tell you what I'm thinking.
Okay, go ahead. I'm not talking about what they did back in the days. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm trying to break it down to you. When you incriminate in today's time, they incriminate themselves. They get on there and go to the studio the same day and rap about everything they done did. They just don't put no name behind it. I get out there and slide on my ops and I go ahead and shoot them in the head. Whoop, whoop. They tell everything on their damn song. Do they not?
Absolutely.
That's why they pulling up the evidence because they know what the rappers do. They get up there and admit everything, but they say everything but admit the first thing.
But do you think that's?
I think so because they know the culture. They know the people in the streets know who they talking about. The people that's buying and downloading the songs and talking about all the stuff that's going on in the street, they know exactly who they talking about. The fans know, right? Your audience know. They know.
In the chat if you believe
they know
Yella Beezy is gonna need a fucking band-aid. If y'all believe that this is enough for Yella Beezy to get a band-aid,
I ain't saying it's enough. Don't twist it up and say I ain't saying it's enough. I said this is what they use because this is what the culture is.
I'm just piggybacking off of what you said and see if we can get a reaction from our audience. If you believe that Yella Beezy might need a band-aid and that this possibly can hold a little bit of weight, put a band-aid in the chat.
Okay, that's my point. You got to say it right because I ain't saying that's enough. I'm saying it's going to be used. It's going to be used as a tool. Yeah, it's going to be used as a tool. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what they do in the culture now. Rap culture now, they admit everything they do. Am I wrong?
You're right. You're absolutely right. And
that's part of the culture. But that's the downfall. That's the downfall of the gangster culture. They tell too much stuff. They're like, shut up. Don't talk about it.
Let me ask
the G code back in the day. The G code back in the day was like, man, you do something, don't talk about it. Keep it G'd up.
Yeah, Jamel said they snitch on themselves. And he's absolutely right. They snitch on themselves. Now, let me ask you this question, Dan Day Gay. I'm gonna walk it. We're gonna walk this bitch all the way down, right? I do believe that Yella Beezy paid for the drop. I believe he paid for it. But what I'm saying, the same way I believe that Hernandez Govan was the mastermind of Young Dolph's unaliving, right? We know that Hernandez Govan had something to do with it. The same way we know that Yella Beezy got something to do with it, right? But the
Yeah,
point is, Yella Beezy sitting in the same seat as
yeah.
Hernandez Govan was right now. And what
Only thing
happened
that's
to
I think
Hernandez
is a little
Govan?
different. Only thing I think is a little different. I think one works for the feds and one don't.
But here's the thing. This is the thing. If you think about this, if you compare it right now on where this trial is, Band-Aid Gang, I think that Hernandez Govan was way more tied up because we had Cornelius on the stand said that was the man. Cornelius actually said it, and he still didn't go. They had
But see, he
ample proof.
I believe he works for the feds though. That's the difference. See, this other dude supposed to be an actual street gangster that ain't really he ain't working for the feds. You know what I'm saying? He kind of really more supposed to be out there. But then you kind of watch some more of his stuff, the connection he had with the comedian dude. What was his name? Roy something. That connection is kind of like for him to really be a street guy too. He let things that was kind of like I guess you want to say petty, but maybe big in the rap world now. But that wasn't that phase of old school gangster for real, what a comedian was over there talking about. Until he started talking about, discrediting him from being from Oak Cliff. Now, only the people from Oak Cliff and Dallas would know who is from there and who not. Because I heard, Mo 3 had mentioned about him not being able to claim the schools and where he went to
Yeah.
what that kind of stuff. So that was kind of like the test. It's kind of like, I mean, you from Cali. If you get to say, well, I'm from such and such hood, and then, you follow up and be like, well, let's go find out Dr. E really from his hood or whatever the case may be. And you get to ask around, so no, we don't know no dude, like, where you describe him, whatever his nickname he got. We don't know nothing about him. So if you claim to be in the streets, you supposed to be kind of known there or had some kind of reputation. Something. So when you get to claiming something that you're not, you feel me? That's in the street world, it's kind of like you can't be claiming 60s or 5'9" Bloods or whatever if you're not really from that. Because, you have some real dudes that's from it, they're going to let you know.
Well, you can see from the body language when we watched this video, and this is the same day Mo3 was unalived, Yella Beezy made sure, and we know Yella Beezy made sure he was nowhere around. So, but you can tell by his movements and everything, and we know Band-Aid Gang, we ain't new to it, we true to it. We really do this. So we can tell everybody look at his body language. And you tell me what you think about this, Dr. E. Let's go. That's that thought. You see how he looking, he thinking. He thinking good like, damn, it went down. Look how he look. It went down. Look. He thinking, he thinking he know it went down. He know it went down, gang. Look at his, we pay attention to the body language and everything over here, y'all. Look at him. That's worry right there. See the worry? What you think, Dr. E? Band-Aid Gang, he worrying, y'all. He worrying,
now,
y'all.
Where is he supposed to be? Are he in the airport somewhere?
He in L.A. He in L.A. The hit, Mo3 just been hit. He made sure that he separated himself way away from the crime. He knew it was going down. The hit has been done to Mo3. Mo3 has been hit. He goes live right now. But look at the worry, gang. You can see it, Band-Aid Gang. You can see it. Look at that expression. Look, hit the like button. He into some shit, y'all. He know he into some shit, and I love this. This where I get down in the trenches, y'all. Oh yeah, we finna get down on their ass. What you think, Dr. E? Give it to me. What you think about this body language?
Well, like I said, I'm breaking down here at the airport. He made himself way away from the crime. So he happened to go viral about the same time that this goes on. So it's like, now the next question is, what is he going to talk about? You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what it already comes down to. What does he say at that moment of time? When you start linking the times and whatever together, what did he do at that particular time? Oh, I was in Los Angeles. I was, out there doing whatever. Okay. And what did he have to talk about? You feel what I'm saying? Because at that point, what is he going to say right there? It has to be at the same time.
I want you to read the body language. I want you to, let's go from body language, y'all. I can see worry in his face. It's what he say. You give me what your opinion, Dr. E. Let's go. See that? Look at that. Look at that. That's worry, y'all. Truth be told, she know I'm on their ass. That's worry, y'all. Why didn't he just get on there and be like, what's up, y'all? I'm at it. What's going on, man? I'm in LA. LA is lit, man. I'm out here recording my new song.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's all about that's what I'm looking at. What are you gonna say? That's my biggest thing.
He live right now. It's people on the screen. Truth be told, say he like, damn, exactly, y'all. He like, damn, look, he already live. We gonna go again. Look at the expression. He looks so pitiful. He wondering, damn, am I gonna go to hell for this? Am I gonna go to hell for this? Look at him, y'all. That's worry right there. Look at that. That's worry. See, bam. There it is. There it is, gang. There it is. Hit the like button, goddammit. That's what I was looking for, Dr. E. That's the shit. This what I was looking for right here, Dr. E. I'm gonna show y'all what I was looking for, Bad Day Gang. I'm gonna show you. Right? I'm gonna show you what I'm looking for. Right here. Right here. Right there. Right there. And then he look at the screen. That's what I'm looking for. That's what you call worry. Hit the fucking like button, gang. We ain't here to play with y'all. Dr. E laughing at me like this nigga right here. This nigga right here, he see every goddamn thing.
That part. Took the words right out of my mouth. I'm waiting for I'm actually waiting for the vocals, and you on the. I'm looking at his face. You know, I'm like,
I'm out there, man. I'm out there, gang. I'm there. I know. Put one in the chat. I gotta get my gang to know what's going on, y'all. I gotta get us lined up. We gotta look at everything before we dive because we know this nigga has something to do with it. But I'm gonna keep it all the way up being. It's a possibility. Don't be surprised that this nigga might walk. We need to see more evidence. Because everything that you're seeing right now, I want him to go down. I just don't be surprised if he walk, y'all. Don't be surprised if he walk, y'all. I can't make this shit up. Y'all been watching. But don't be surprised that he walk. Look at this right here. Man, look, he ain't gonna even look at the screen right there. He ain't even looking at the screen, Dr. E. Then he finally got his sense. Look at him.
Go on, man.
He worried.
I mean, boom. Yes, sir.
Oh. Now he got the word. So now we know that there's a key witness. What's up, Dub Dilla? It's a key witness out here, Band-Aid Gang, that's going to testify that he saw something that went on at this hotel that motherfucking day when it came to Yellow Beezy and Mo 3 beef, right? So when Mo 3 was gunned down, there was a person at this hotel that's going to take the stand. What did they see? It better be motherfucking good, because all the eyeballing, I seen a nigga see. No. That we got to get some phone ties. The only way that we going to pop this little nigga, only way, they got to have something very tight. And I'm not saying it. All I'm hearing is he say, y'all. All y'all know it's true. You got all these bloggers. They said that they got it. We just broke that. There was that Mo 3 that somebody took a gun out the car. Then why Mo 3 could have got that gun before he got out the car and laid over the seat. We just showed you that. Mo 3 forgot something. Ain't nobody say that Mo 3, a gun was taken out that car. Now we go back and reevaluate it. Because ain't no way that you going to get out the car, then walk all the way around and open the door and go to the seat. You was better off laying on your motherfucking stomach, laying across your seat and grabbing it, then get out and shoot it. Now we covered that shit. We covered it. Now I'm about to get these motherfucking reels rolling. Somebody said he sacrificed his mama, Dub Dilla. There it is. He was going
who mom?
Now, Yellow Beezy mama passed away.
Oh.
So we know how that go. Dub Dilla, you right on point. When I seen that, I was like, okay, he gonna walk. There
Oh,
was a sacrifice. Mama got sacrificed.
wow.
Mama got
What
sacrificed.
happened?
Band-Aid
What
gang.
happened? What happened to it?
I forgot. What happened to her, y'all? Did she get sick or something? Put it in the chat. But his mama was a sacrifice, gang. Hit the like button. I'm telling you, gang. What's the
Oh, it's over with, right?
possibilities?
Then they
Let's
blow
play
up
it
and be
out.
like major stars. You know, I mean, that is how it kind of play out in the industry.
There it is. Thank you.
Jennifer Hudson, I can go on and on. You know,
Let's play it out. Let's play it out. The same way. Let's play it out. Everybody like Mo3, they call Mo3. Mo3, let's talk about it. Yellow Beezy did what the typical motherfucker would probably have done did. What was that, C-Dove? What was that? What did he do? He was scared for his life. He knew Mo3 wasn't gonna quit. He did a dumb move for unaliving, but it was possibly gonna happen. Mo3 was shooting at them and them. Come on, Yellow Beezy got shot. What if Yellow Beezy got unalived? They shot up his SUV. They say you live by the gun, what? You die by the gun. So why is Mo3 unalive? Because Mo3 had a lot of dirt on his hands. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, right? Let's keep it real. But this little man unalived him because he was scared, because he knew this was some real gangster stuff that was going on. And he felt like if I don't get rid of him, he gonna unalive me.
yeah.
Their exchange ain't never been no motherfucking robbery. Let's talk about it. Fair exchange ain't never been no robbery. And y'all ain't gonna, I'm telling you, I ain't new to it, I'm true to it. And see, we gonna get to the sacrifice, because you know what? We get down and dirty in the trenches. I've been gone for a while. I got my live set up. Y'all better get y'all membership, because I'm gonna show y'all how he connected to Yo Gotti.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah. I'm about to do you all type of ways when it come to this shit. Y'all know I'm about to do it to him, y'all. So get your membership so you can see the shit. Because see, what you did is, you didn't realize, right? Mo3, they finessed Mo3 too. I'm gonna break it down to y'all. Mo3 owned all his motherfucking rights to his music. Did y'all know that? They sent Bootsy down to try to finesse him. They sent Bootsy down to try to finesse him. I got Bootsy's background when it come to Connect Music Group. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet about Lil Bootsy come out with no artist since Dolph died. Right after Dolph died, we got a whole boatload of money. I'm Connect Music Group. Have you seen him come out with anything? It's money laundering, right? He's connected to the like button. I ain't got to live like this.
That's a good point. That is a very good point.
They sent Bootsy to come down there and try to sign Mo3. Mo3 didn't sign. Mo3 on his own shit. See, when Mo3 didn't go with the agenda, that's when they wanted him dead, because he could have locked down the whole city. And a part of the reason that Yellow Beezy wanted Mo3 gone, because he was going to lose money. Mo3 was going to take all the money. And a lot of these people, when they know they can't pay the labels no more, they can't make no money, what happens then? They become a slave to the label. Mo3 wasn't a slave, and I wouldn't put it past. If Yellow Beezy would have got away with this unalive, and guess who he would have been signed to? Hit my like button. Guess who he would have been signed to if he didn't get his ass caught up? Tell him who he was going to sign to then, Band-Aid gang. How about CMG?
Oh, damn.
CMG. Yo Gotti, because Yo Gotti already came down there and got zillionaire in Montana. Got rainwater telling everything over there on Hernandez Govan. Why did Hernandez Govan go to goddamn Texas? They was finna come down there and take over the pipeline. Hit the like button. We've been telling y'all about this pipeline. The Dolph sector been telling y'all these Mo3 and Young Dolph is connected. It's bigger players, gang. And is the Rico coming? Yeah, it's coming. Why you think Yo Gotti came down there and did that song? In the song, I got it. I'm gonna bring that out. He said, yeah, tell Trump to open up the border so I can flood it.
Mm.
That's a bold statement for Yo Gotti to say, right? Go down to Dallas. He on the song with Zillionaire Zoe. Listen to Gotti verse. He said, I need to call Trump. I need a favor. Tell him to open up the border so I can flood it.
Mm.
Guess who else was in that video? Dr.
Who?
E.
Who?
Trap Boy Freddy.
Oh.
Was in the video.
Oh.
The same video. Go look at it, y'all.
Oh.
This is a Band-Aid gang takeover gang. We got it. I got Yella Beezy at CEO Teezy's birthday party, Band-Aid gang. Get your membership. Watch my members only. I'm going to show you Yella Beezy on the stage in Miami the same time they set up the plan to unalive how they was going to do Dolph at CEO Teezy's birthday bash. Hit the fucking like button. I got it. Yella Beezy was there at CEO Teezy's birthday party in Miami. There it goes again. A sacrifice y'all was talking about. Y'all said it was a sacrifice, gang. First of all, David Drummer, I don't know you, but I pat your drums straight up out my goddamn chat. I pat your ass straight up out my chat. I talk how I want to talk. This my channel. This my channel. Dope fiend. I do you all type of ways over here on this channel. Now don't interrupt me when I'm on my live. Or I get somebody to tighten your ass up with one of them wrenches down there. You see that Coral got a wrench? Boy, she'll tighten your ass up. And stop typing over here because you got fingertips. Because we talking real stuff over here, gang.
What did he say, gang?
I don't know what he said. I just read a little bit and it didn't rub me right. So get your mind correct. Like that album, goddammit, Paul Wall had with Chameleon there. Get your mind correct. Boy. Now, as we said, this man is looking paranoid, right? We know he looking paranoid. We got a lot of intel. I told you when I step on shit, we finna step on shit. Yeah, I'm talking my shit. Because I know what I'm talking about. So now, it's going to be a whole bunch of people talking, right? And not talking because they got lips, right? I'm not on here talking because I got lips and a tongue. I'm dropping gems on you. And if I'm not mistaken, somebody in the chat said it was a sacrifice, right? It was a sacrifice. People know what's going on. That people that know, like we know, like I know, like Dr. E know, and how we push it together, we know what's going on, gang. We know what's going on. If Yella Beezy wouldn't have got caught, CMG was going to come down there and flood it. Why did Hernandez go there and go all the way to Dallas? He came to the same place that his fake alleged enemy, because he is still cool with Gotti. Don't think, come on. It's a takeover, gang. It's a takeover. Now, since he messed up, they finna go ahead, let him go ahead, hang and dry. If, you know what I'm saying? If he go, he go. But it was a sacrifice. He would have signed with CMG the same way. They from Oak Cliff. Zillionaire Zoe, Montana 700, they from Oak Cliff. They dope boys. Gotti came down there and dropped that pack on them because they can get rid of them. And so is this little man. He got trap houses. We know this boy got trap houses. Trap house is bigger than the record game. It's bigger than the music industry, y'all. It's bigger than that. There was 2 sacrifices made. It was 2 sacrifices made. Mo 3 and the sacrifice that you get away and you don't. Otherwise, you sacrifice yourself. So who talking, C-Dub? Who's talking? Trap Boy Freddy. Trap Boy Freddy is the police. No question about it. When Trap Boy Freddy was playing those videos, that's why they said specifically, y'all, they said, we gonna play the songs, but we gonna take out Trap Boy Freddy. Go look at the news. They said we're not gonna play Trap Boy Freddy audio. If you listen to it, this whole thing, Trap Boy Freddy seemed like he more guiltier. Like he the one that did the hit before Yella Beezy. Think about it. Trap Boy Freddy talked more shit than a little bit. Like he the one that put the hit on it. But all of a sudden, he out the picture? Come on, man. They made Trap Boy Freddy. That's why Trap Boy Freddy was filming that boy. Trap Boy Freddy was convicted trying to get Yella Beezy to talk. Trap Boy Freddy is the police, gang. It was a sacrifice. So now what do we got to figure out? Why was Trap Boy Freddy with Yo Gotti, Zillionaire Zoe, and Montana in the video? Huh? But you let Gotti come down there and take over your city, right? Hey, ATV, you let Gotti come down there and take over your city, right? Come on, man. We already know what's going on, especially the people in the dog sector, especially Auntie Fee down there in the chat. Gotti is behind this gang. Gotti is behind this gang, trust me. But Gotti know how to hide in the shadows. See, Gotti know how to move. Gotti is the prince of this shit, gang. All of them together, gang. It's a pipeline. It's a pipeline. It's a pipeline. So we already see this guy's face, right? So we know people. Well, let's get straight to it, gang. We ain't gonna hold no grudges. That's why we're not gonna hold no grudges. I'm not holding no grudges against nobody. It's just before we get ready to slide into this shit, we gonna slide into it the right way. Because it's getting closer and closer. Y'all just pay attention. The money came down there. Gotti came down there and dropped that pack down there. Hernandez Govan was even bold enough to go down there and do interviews down there. It's a pipeline, bro. All these people, even some of these bloggers, are in on this whole pipeline movement. Same way Seti Nash got shook a little bit. When Hernandez Govan got caught, he started being worried about the goddamn rental car that he gave Hernandez Govan. The fuck you getting a rental car for Hernandez Govan for? Hit the fucking like button, gang. We right here.
Man, I said he said that what?
Seti Nash ain't fooling nobody, man.
He got a rental car.
Ain't fooling nobody. Rainwater, let me tell you something. Rainwater told goddamn dope fiend ass Rainwater think he fooling somebody. I got the clip where he said that Mo3 should have signed a 360 deal. What?
Damn.
You thought that Mo3 should have signed a 360 deal?
Wow.
Because you could have got something off and all of this? That nigga Rainwater, if you pay attention to Rainwater, bro.
Man.
Rainwater don't give a fuck about it. I believe Rainwater got a little in on this shit too, gang. You know why? Notice how Rainwater always on Ratchet TV channel calling in to see what happened. But he don't go down there to see what happened. Hit the like button. Rainwater always calling like he's scared. What happened? What happened, Ratchet? Oh, that's what happened. Oh, he using him as an outlet to keep himself from looking guilty. Because he guilty. That's why Mo3 shook his ass. See, they tried to get Mo3 in the clutch, gang, and Mo3 owns all this shit. I got some shit, y'all, that I'm gonna show y'all on my members only, y'all, that's gonna blow you, bro. I dug deep into that shit. How they played him on, how they did the paperwork on the shit. How it looked like he was signed with Bootsy, but he wasn't signed with Bootsy. Go do your research. ATP, I love you to cover that one. I love you to cover that one, because ATP, y'all make sure y'all sign to ATP, man. A lot of y'all already know her. She already put her foot down. She already put her foot down.
So he never did sign to a major label then. Huh?
Yeah,
that's what I was kind of wondering.
That he did. They tried to say he signed with Empire.
Oh.
When you go digging deep into the shit, gang, he owned his own shit. Then they say he signed with Bootsy, but he's not signed with Bootsy. They was trying to tangle this man up into some shit. He was not going with the agenda.
So he was basically being Dolph of Dallas.
Bingo,
pretty much.
That part. The Dolph of Dallas. That's why the cases are so intertwined, bro.
Damn.
That's why it's so intertwined. That's why I say it is a possibility, a very strong possibility, that Yella Beezy walks. I don't care what all these people say. That's why I've been sitting back in the cut, letting niggas get their shine about it. I jumped on it because I just been watching. I'm like, man, This nigga gonna get off. And every day I'm hearing different bloggers just so sure. We ain't at the point that we can say that he gonna walk. This ain't even hit the courtroom yet.
And after Hernandez Goban situation, anything is possible.
Yes.
And that was the first. That's the first indicator right there. It's like if he got off, then you already know that anything is possible now. And they, like you said, he do fight in our face.
Right, and in the dog sector, we know. Dog sector, we just went in the trenches. We still in the trenches, waiting for a motherfucker to poke their head off about that dog shit. You think that we ain't compared these cases? Look at that cloudy ass courtroom that they up in there. That courtroom, I can't even see nothing that's going on up in that shit with yellow bees. That dusty looking ass courtroom up in there, gang. Like, but I don't see nothing. We done seen shit, bro. Until they hit the racks with this case, we can't sit up here and say that this man is gonna be convicted. Because what we just been hearing on social media, it's not enough. It's hearsay, bro. It's just hearsay. We need, at this point, until we see what them phone logs looking like, if it ain't no phone logs that's connecting him to this unaliving, he finna walk. It was just a whole bunch of fucking hype. Because y'all hyped it up and said that man had it, he was looking for a gun. His gun was stolen. Now Chad say he gone. A lot of people say he gone. But that prosecution wanted a recording that bad? You want to use a song? Y'all ain't got nothing. Y'all going that hard for a song? If that's what you need, come on, man. They was pressing hard to use some music. That's all you got is some music? What else you got? We waiting to see.
But see, that's what I said about. But that's what I said about artists on both sides, though, is that they both, because of the culture, they put their evidence and tell on themselves on their music. Now, that's kind of the hard thing because it's like artists never did that before until, these last couple of years with this drill music. That's what Drill Foundation is based off of them talking about what they do. You feel what I'm saying? So they got to kind of bring that to reality because that's kind of becoming the evidence for not just rap, but almost for, everything that these gangsters in the street do. Since they connected to rap, it's kind of like, this is what we tell our people and our audience in the streets what we do and how we move. And it's kind of like I said, the audience knows that. The followers know that. The street guys know that. So now these feds and stuff are getting involved in it. They starting to say, well, this is kind of what they do in that culture of music. This is what they use rap for. It's like a tool. I'm trying to say like an audio tool. That's what it really is. So if they make that into law, they use this case to do because this is kind of like a platform. If they start using that law to connect and make that happen where they can actually use the rapper's lyrics in the future against them, it's going to do two things. Either it's going to convict a lot of people of the crimes that they've been trying to pin on them for years, or it's going to get to the point where that kind of music, that real music, is going to have to stop. Because if it don't, you're going to have a lot of rappers going to prison, jail, and a lot of people getting convicted.
Well, we know that's not definitely going to happen because it's freedom of speech. And, it's getting someone paid.
That's up to now. But what I'm saying is, if it gets to the point where that is the only way they can start tapping into rappers basically telling on themselves, it could happen where laws could change. Laws can change. We free, ain't we, from being slaves?
Right. I'm about to
if people it's civil rights. We're not riding on the back of the bus, unless we want to. So I'm just saying, if people press something hard enough, and especially when it's your family members, your people are getting killed out there in the streets because of this stuff, when you kind of feel a little different as you mature and get a little older and start saying, damn, that my brother got killed in all this bullshit back in the day, you're going to press a little harder if you're a square and not in that kind of lifestyle yourself for the righteous way to get these people that have something to do with your brother's death, your son's death.
Now, Jamal said they're going to start charging these rappers with murder for hire. Okay. That's another thing that we can look at that in both ways because There definitely was a murder for hire with Dolph.
That's what I'm saying.
And this Govan one clear as fucking day. Clear as day.
Because just like we was watching the whole Dolph situation.
The ancestors got him. But again,
just like we was watching the whole Dolph situation, you know, it's like it unfolds in front of you. But like you said, some laws and some things in place where we can't cross over that particular thing that you know would be like, okay, we can use this in court. We can't really use everything in court right now, like you just said, because all these things are not in place yet. But if we keep getting to that point where, just say the next 10 rappers come up with the same thing, and they get to the point to say, you know what, we're going to start doing like they did with Bill Cosby shit. We're going to go back 30, 40 years and start convicting people. We're going to, you know, once this law gets passed, we're going to start jumping in and pulling these guys at 45, 50 years old and put them into prison and making them serve their time. Even like TPD and them back in the day with Tupac again, same thing. 30 years ago, all this stuff has happened, but now he didn't put himself to be on the front center page that his case is getting ready to happen, TPD's case is going to happen in the next month. So that's another thing coming up. But it's 30 years later. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, if I may interrupt.
Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
Now somebody said right here in the chat, right? Let me read this. Jamal said, just like Dirk. Now, that's a good comparison, right? So let's talk about that. Let's talk about it said just like Dirk, right? So when it says just like Dirk, let's talk about that because it's going to give you an example on what it's going to have to be like. It's going to have to be like Dirk almost, right? And it's also going to have to be, and it wasn't like Dirk because they got the dudes going flying to California. They got the whole thing, right? They don't got the guys flying in with a Yellow Beezy. They got them flying in. They got the tickets flying back. They got that whole thing with Dirk. If they had it like that with Dirk, I mean with Yellow Beezy would be gone. They have to tie that connection with the flights and how they did. Then I would be more convinced that Yellow Beezy would go down. That's when I would say, oh, he's finna go down. If they had that
it's kind of like
it's kind of like people that unalive actually used Dirk's credit cards. You see what I'm saying?
It's kind of like the Shiesty situation.
$30,000 taken out of the bank.
It's kind of like the Shiesty situation. Shiesty got convicted because one, he had the lid thing on, you know, the monitor, and then he had his people, you know, they rolled down there, went to the studio with him. You see what I'm saying? They be doing so much movement that is kind of against them that they don't think they're touchable with that, and then they get traced right back with what the things they did. Like, you know, Shiesty got caught up because he can't say he wasn't near. His lid monitor told what he.
Bingo.
They tell on themselves. And then they put it. They go to the studio. They take pictures. They throw it on the internet. Show all kind of people what they got, what they done stole. It's kind of like y'all whole scene. What y'all do is not. It's not gangster like it used to be. Gangster was like keeping it cold.
I truly understand that. I understand exactly what you're saying. What's up, Diamond Gang? I understand exactly what you're saying. But when we get down to the meat and potatoes, when we get to stabbing the bricks, right? We gotta really look at, yes, we know they tell on themselves. But in the case, what's gonna make it stick? Now, so many people are saying this and that. Somebody say, only thing's gonna make it stick for real if they had those type of transactions that Dirk had, and we don't see that. We're not seeing that. We're only getting, now we're gonna have some witnesses, right? So until we see, and I'm just being logical about it, y'all. We see that there was a sacrifice. We see that Yellow Beezy may walk. I'm looking at him, he might walk. When you compared it to the Dolphin rapping Hernandez Govan.
Well, he better come up with receipts for that transaction of $40,000. What you spend it on, homie?
So yeah, and then what if, because when you look at it, when Kewon White, right? Let's talk about it. There's points when Kewon White say Beezy had nothing to do with it. But then in the beginning, he's telling on himself like, I'm done. He basically says that I'm done. I had something to do with it in a different type of way. But we know what he's talking about. I'm done. I was trying to be loyal to some people that ain't loyal to me. So that means somewhere down the line, he's going to tell, right? So he's going to tell. But his telling has to be really deep to where he can track a conversation, right, between him, because there's another middleman somewhere in there, and that person might have to take the stand too, right? So this man is gonna have to connect that when he gets to the point that he's gonna tell. Like he's gonna end up turning into, right now he's acting like he holding strong, but he's really pissed now because they're gonna take they're gonna sentence him first. He's going first. So he's mad about that. He want to see what was going on if Beasley was going to point the finger at him so he can counteract and then start talking. So now they put him in a position right now, either you're going to talk or not. And I think that's why they put him first. I think that's why they put Kewon White first, to make him crack.
So that's one thing about this rap culture. They're going to talk. That's one thing that's going to happen. If you got three guys who's ever involved in a situation, and at the end of the day, one or maybe two of them going to talk. So they built like that. That's what they come from that. They ain't no G's like back in the day. That I go to my grave before I tell. No, not these dudes. You're going to give me 20 years, 20 years, and you're going to reduce it down to 7? I'm telling you. That's how he built.
Now, Auntie P, she's the goddess when it comes to this. She says Kewon, Devin, Bodega, and Jerry is snitching. Yella is out of here. Kewon facing a needle. He telling.
See?
Again.
I agree. Somebody gonna tell. I say that much. Somebody gonna tell it. They gonna tell it like it ain't nothing. They gonna spit it out like water.
Only thing about it, right? Only thing about it, all I'm saying is we got to see. We can't make assumptions. Somewhere they gotta be a hell of a connection. So telling on them is like telling on themselves, right? It's like telling themselves. Yeah. Some people gonna get some shorter time. Some people not gonna.
Right. I
but we're gonna see. So let's.
It's all about for them to tell. I put it like this: they telling to reduce their time. They're not really telling because they're like, oh, I'm gonna tell on him, so he'll all get blamed on him. They don't really do it that way. You know, they try to be some G, but at the end of the day, they tell to reduce their sentence. That means you're going to throw somebody under the bus or put some kind of information out there you're not supposed to be getting seen. But they're going to say something to reduce their sentence. Like you said, if it's mean 30 years going to be reduced down to 10, they're going to say something. They ain't going out like that. They ain't doing no 30 years, dog. They are not going to do it. They're going to be like, shit, 10 years, I'll do that.
But that's what
I'm saying. And that may not convict the actual person who get all this stuff like we talking about. It could be Yellow Breezy walk away. I ain't saying he not. I'm just saying that, you know, for all of them to get to the point where that hot seat is put up under them, they'll say something to reduce their time. Not 100% say they're going to say, well, he did it over there. They ain't going to just go out like that. But I think they'll say enough to be like, well, did I say enough? Can I reduce my sentence now? Can I go into my jail cell and get my blanket and stuff? You know what I'm just saying?
Right, you're right. And it's going to be a hell of a trial. Because we're going to see what happened with these phone pinging. We're going to see. But I don't think that Mo3 had a weapon, that he was in the car, and the girls came and took his weapon out the vehicle. I do not think that happened.
Oh, some girls.
They say there was a sound.
I heard that part.
That Kewon. There's so many different, scenarios. But I just don't think Mo3 had that he was looking for a gun, not running all the way back around to get it when he could have got it. I think he just probably forgot his ID or something he forgot. So that was a major reach. I'm just wanted to shut that down and just make people think about that a little more in depth. He also told on Yella Beezy. That's why he's in PC. Bingo. He's in PC, told on Yella Beezy. I want to see. I can't wait. I can't wait till this shit start. I can't wait till it start. But I'm going in. So let's check this out.
I wait to see this shit. It's just gotta wait to the end. I gotta go all the way to show, gotta go all the way, man. So everybody that know what happened.
Right, you gotta go. So now you gotta go all the way with the 3 situation now, right?
Yeah.
So what
it's over with though. It's over with for sure though. But it is what it is, man. It's life. What
you mean it's over with for you, or what you mean is over like what you think you still come home?
Oh, that's over with.
Oh, that's over.
So he ain't coming home. You want to talk? He ain't coming home. He said that's over with. He said that's over with, gang. So he was saying that he did it. He's saying that he did it. And everybody, you have people say the other guy looked like he had tattoos on his neck. Now that shit was cloudy. You really couldn't tell. But you see a brown mark on his neck right there. Don't you look it on that picture, y'all? That could have been mistaken as a tattoo, right? Like, what we seen. So all that shit, it was this dude, gang. It's no question. It was him. And y'all could have mistaken them little brown scars on his neck as a fucking tattoo, and now he was somebody else, right? Okay, it's him. He just said, and then the dude is so dumb. This is how you know he got mental problems, right? And they scared of him, right? Why they scared of him, C-Dub? Because they let him walk around with a homosexual in the hood.
Damn.
Now, Dr. E, if you can walk a tranny, you walking around with a tranny, come on, gang. You got to be a tough-ass nigga to walk around, right, gang? With the tranny, and then everybody know in the hood? Man, that nigga had to be super crazy.
And he was open to it.
And he was open to it, Band-Aid gang. Hit the like button. Now, yeah, that's some Debo shit. Am I right, Dr. E?
These gangsters nowadays
he gonna fit right in when he go in there.
That part. But even though he in there now, he still got niggas around him like, yeah. Come on, gang, for you to walk around Oak Cliff, gang, riding around with the Glock, doing super crazy. And I'm going to show y'all some shit too, right? Because he made a phone call. We doing that, I think, the day after tomorrow. We going to listen to his audio. Now, and I got Yellow Beezy again, low-key, letting it be known. But I think when he made the phone call, because he said he made a phone call and talked to some other people, right? I don't want to give it up because I just want to do my content over it and pinpoint that, right? I think when he had the conversation, when Bootsy was out there, notice that when y'all listen to that live, all he did was stay around the same fucking place. He went and parked in the alleyway and waited. He over there looking at the same shit. First he left. Then he said he went and made a phone call. Remember that, y'all? The people that know in the chat? He said that he made a phone call and talked to some people. He didn't want to give up the name, but I think he was talking about he was talking to Yellow Beezy. And they said, go ahead, pop Bootsy ass too. That's why he kept going around. If you was scared, if this nigga was scared that they was finna do something to him and he was extra paranoid, right? Why he go back over there looking? Because they put the drop on him. They said, he said, how much y'all got on Bootsy here? Shit, we'll give you so-and-so if you knock Bootsy down. That's why I can visualize that whole scene, and that's what I want everybody, when I do my live on that one, right? We're going to do them all type of ways on that one. He makes a phone call, he said.
The same shooter that had something to do with the Bootsy shooter?
Yeah, he shot Bootsy. He shot Bootsy.
Now, one more thing, too, in comparison with Dog Case, it seems like the shooter always go down. They pretty much got there. But then the person who pays the shooter, they get away. That's what kind of is already, like you did say, it's kind of playing out where we're going to get the shooters. We're going to put them on whatever. They're going to give them a little less sentence for whatever they said and snitch about. And then at the end of the day, it's kind of like the person that really set the whole master plan up, they get away. And I guess you can say that'll be Yellow Breezy, whatever the case may be. Absolutely in this situation.
Right.
Just compare.
Yes. And you know what I'm saying? So then they're going to go back, okay? Instead of making him look like a dope fiend, like they did Cornelius, they're just going to make him look like he's goddamn schizophrenic. That everything, now that'll be a good argument for his attorney. This nigga's crazy. I'll go get this video where he says over with, where he actually convicts himself. Then the Bootsy video, where he goes and says all that shit. You can visualize everything that he said in that video. If he was paranoid when they said come back, he said, hell no, I'm out of here. It looked like they was trying to do something to me. But when he kept talking and you keep on listening, he stayed in that area. He went and made a phone call, he said. Then he went and parked over here in the alleyway, parking over here, looking. Because he was waiting on the right time. Then he started listening to Pooh Shiesty, he said. He let a rap song pump him up. He put his Pooh Shiesty mask on. Then they all ended up on the highway, and he went, ah. You feel what I'm saying? Then,
My thing is that Yellow Beezy did a lot of interviews, and I just so happened to catch one of them with Vlad. And I'm just curious on the situation with Vlad. Is it every person that goes on his show get indicted? I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking about that.
Of
But
course. Of course.
yeah.
Well, it's some of these people want fame so bad. When you're a real criminal, you just duck low. You don't even do that shit. I'm not understanding why these people go to those certain sites, knowing what happens when you go to Vlad, when you go to No Jumper. They're just destroying the black community. They love us beefing. And
but Yellow Beezy was basically telling on himself the entire interview. Like he just talking and just saying, "Hey, if somebody hurt me, I'm gonna definitely get my lick back." Like you're telling on yourself.
Right. Right, but just because he said that, but that's hearsay again. I would say the same thing, but I wouldn't say it if I did unalive him. But if you were just asking me something on the street right now, and luckily I ain't got to give nobody no lick back, but I'm damn sure going to say if somebody shoot me, I'm going to want my fucking lick back too. So again, you just can't say he's telling on himself. Now what they can do is go back. I'm just saying, now we learned that. You just can't say that until we get some phone connections or some solid evidence. See, people out here talking like we got solid evidence out here. We don't. We don't know what they got. That's all I'm saying. But until then, we can look at shit like this right here. We can look at this shit right here and make our assumptions and do our evaluations. That yes, when you look at him, he's gonna tell. How if he tells, how is he gonna connect the teller, right? He could tell on Yellow Beezy, right? And they still say it's not enough evidence. You're crazy. You're schizophrenic. You parked in the alley. You shot Bootsy. You told on yourself. We can't trust your word. The same thing they did to Cornelius, right? But Cornelius couldn't show the phone conversation, right? He couldn't show. Am I right or wrong, Doctor? He even though he knew and we knew that Hernandez Gomez had something doing, but he had no proof by phone conversation.
Well, they didn't present. They didn't present.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So are you asserting the fact that Yellow Beezy might get off on these charges? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. And another thing that I'm saying is if now like NTP said, you got Bodega, you got Jerry, you got all these people talking. True indeed. They're talking. But we have to see a connection to convict him. And we need stronger evidence. That's all I'm saying. And there might be strong evidence. That's just like saying, at first he was saying that Yellow Beezy wasn't involved, right, gang? Right? Right? He said that. He said Yellow Beezy is not involved. That's what he said. But now we know in here in this situation when he's talking, we know he did it, right? We know he did it from what he's saying. It's done. It's over. It's over. I thought I was being loyal to some people that's not loyal to me, right?
Mm.
So here's the.
So was he paid to do it?
Yes, he was paid, but we don't have a connection. All we got is $440,000 that was taken out of the bank. Where did it go? We don't know.
You think he'll just come out and say? You think he'll be fresh enough? You think he'll be fresh enough to just go ahead and tell who paid him? So they're gonna ask him that. Just simple. Who pays?
That's the catch. That's the catch. That's what makes us different from what everybody else is talking. Everybody else is talking like they know. We're not going into it like that. We're going to make the story good. Because we don't want to be like, oh, we were fucking wrong. And like a lot of motherfuckers, right? We just want to keep it up being about it, right? Because when we keep it a being about it, let's do it the right way then. Let's say, okay, this is what we need. This is what I'm saying, y'all. This is all I'm saying. Let's say this nigga flips the script, right? Let's say he goes in there and he says, yeah, Yellow Beezy paid me. Is that still good enough evidence? Just because he said it? No.
Do they have phone records? Do they have phone records? Do they have some type of documentation? My thing is, did they raid Yellow Beezy's home? Did they raid his home? Is there other evidence out there? There could be somebody else connected to both of them. Phone records might be connected to both of them too. That maybe the FBI have went through. We don't know yet. We don't know what the detectives have discovered. So I'm in the I don't know phase right now. I don't know what the evidence they have yet.
See? See, drop.
I don't know. To me, it seems like I do think that there is not enough evidence for Yellow Beezy to get arrested right now, currently. But we don't know what evidence is going to be presented in trial that might convict him. My thing is that this situation. I'm just waiting to see what evidence they have because it's gonna come out. Who they're gonna call as witnesses, what evidence they have already that they have submitted or is going to present in trial. I'm just waiting to see it. Because right now
Now, you said
I'm thinking,
Yellow Brick was on the last video. He was kind of like he was getting interviewed and talked about it.
he was talking
Or
about
a
it on
couple days.
Vlad. Like, he wasn't talking about specifically um, that's, well, I think he was, but he was alluding to the fact that somebody actually physically hurt him versus somebody like popped at him that he let that slide, but if somebody actually did something to him, he's gonna want his lick back. I did see that video on Vlad. I did not. I caught another video of an interview that he did, but I didn't really listen to it. Really,
I'm
it
glad
just
y'all
sounded
still
like that
holding
he
it
was just
down.
talking, just to talk, and just
Yeah, we kind of see
My
you
thing
in
is,
drop.
Oh, she look different.
I'm glad y'all still holding it down.
all these men are sitting there having these vendettas with each other. It just sounds very childish and dumb to me.
Now
So
they
you
And
did
see,
say it had something to do.
people locked up for it.
They did put
so
a woman in the middle of this too. There, this kind of saying they did mention it. I
And she
think
might be
like
called, and
yeah,
she
the
might
shooter
very
is.
well be the one that's going to be called as a witness in this trial too. So
what we do? Are y'all seeing my
she's
background up
9
there?
times out of 10 going to be a witness at this trial.
Are
They're
y'all
going to
still seeing
subpoena
my
that girl
background up
to
there,
come in
Diamond?
for court.
Yeah, it's
Diamond,
up there. Yeah, it's up there.
Is it moving the right way?
is it moving? Everything even? What up, Damon?
Uh, it look. Yeah, I mean, it look like it's yeah.
It ain't
From what
fluttering
I
or
can see,
slipping or nothing, is it?
it don't look 100% clear, but it does like
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
it's
somebody
playing.
said yeah.
Let me see.
So only evidence, hold on, only evidence that we got on here. Yeah, only evidence we got. We know we got Kewon with a machine gun and all that, with a couple of the gang, Yeah, we got that, right, gang? We got
Somebody
that.
in the chat saying they keep getting kicked out. I don't know. Maybe it's
Sorry,
your
man. I mean,
connection.
if you keep sticking around, you're gonna get kicked in. Maybe it's letting you know, like, it's real. Hold on, gang. Let me show you. Okay, this is the only thing that we got. This is the only thing that we got. Now he can say, "Damn, I meant to put a U there, right? Sorry about that, but we beat Shy. All right, Chi-Town. All right. What's happening? The battery died. Y'all got me up in here. Somebody fell off.
We still hear you.
Diamond fell off. I
I
hit that
still hear
like
you.
button, y'all. Hit my goddamn super chat. Give me a super chat, gang. Cause I'm about to kick people in their ass. I can't make this shit up. Sorry about that truth. No, that's truth be told. I gotta mod truth up.
I'll do it real quick.
Truth, I'm gonna mod you up, gang. You been rocking with me since day one. Gang, we got a new one up in here, man. Truth be told.
She been with us since the dawn.
So this the only evidence we got, Dr. Ian Diamond. You feel me? Can you hear me, Dr. E?
Yeah, I'm just listening to you. Still driving,
There
but
go
I'm
Kewon.
listening.
There go Kewon right there in the orange. That's all we got. There go Kewon right there in the orange, and Yellow Beezy on stage.
A bunch of jealous niggas.
There go Kewon. There go Yellow Beezy. And here go Kewon.
My thing is, you gonna ruin your whole career over some beef. It is
there go
insane.
Kewon right there. Now we got that. We got Kewon. Thank you for the jewels, gang.
I did. Thank you.
Oh damn, I jewel my goddamn self. Hit the like button. Y'all doing me all type of ways. So now that's
I
all
don't
we got.
I don't understand why rappers want to have a bunch of men around them anyway. I think that's kind of played out at this
We
point.
say
This is
that
how
all
you
the
end up
time,
with
Diamond.
enemies.
It don't matter. They got a bunch of men on them, around them.
But that's how you end up with enemies, because they get jealous and they
But
too
shit,
close
when you
to
got
you. It always
females
be
around you
them.
too, it become the same goddamn thing.
And
It's just the
I
women
always
start
will
hating on each other. The
advocate.
same
I
goddamn
will
thing.
always advocate, if you got a lot of money and you're doing something like a profession of a rapper or singer, keep your circle small.
And
Keep
let me
your
say
circle
something.
small. This is just shows that you don't need all those people around you.
That's
Well,
kind of true
that's true,
to
but
a
they're not
certain
gonna
point.
listen. They're not
Yeah,
gonna listen.
that's
Let them keep doing it, so when they hurt one of our family members or somebody we know, we can pinpoint their ass. Let them keep doing it.
kind of. It kind of go
Let them
both
keep
ways
doing
with the culture. It's kind of spitting on that a little earlier. I mean, the rap culture is kind of the street culture, so it's about all your homies, all your friends, all your people got to come up together. That's the
it.
whole. That's the whole view of it. But then the women are there, but the women on the other side of that, they can't really lock in those certain women unless they're part of the crew, like a gorilla or something like that. Gorillas,
Right.
because at the end of the day, if they bring too many women in there, where there's going to be still the same cat fight. You feel what I'm saying? So
Jealousy, envy, greed,
yeah, it's not.
all of
Yeah, it's
that.
not enough. Right, it's not enough to go around. So what happens is you got a certain clique, and they pull their people in. That's what usually happens, and they go up to the top. But because of the foundation of the kind of drill music they do, it's built off of beef. That's what it is.
A
It's
lot of
built off
these,
of beef. So you got to beef. You got a war to make content. You got to make if you're gonna make a record, it's got to be about your ops. You got to slide on somebody. That's the whole point of the music. It's kind of like what it did. It took off for when Biggie and Tupac were going back and forth. They took that same element right there that sold a lot of records, the industry did, and they dumped that into what they want to keep going. But they couldn't get rappers to do it after that. So these new rappers doing it. They're more desperate.
but a
They
lot
want
of
to get
them are
signed
sleeping with
big
each other.
deals.
That's the problem. A lot of these male
Well,
rappers are sleeping with other
the,
Hey,
male
the,
rappers.
but the culture
Sorry,
has
I'm just
changed.
telling it.
Right, but the culture has changed though, Diamond. It has changed. The culture is now, because of the society, it's more of the LBGQ kind of situation now. That wasn't the case back before the P. Diddy era. Now there's a P. Diddy era with them signing these new artists like Let's Make a Band. Ever since that era, it's been open to that. So you got to go off what we allow in our community. We allow that to happen now. It's an everyday thing now. So that's going to be part of it. It's just as gangster in these rappers' eyes as it was being gangster and true as being thug like. It's the same
Exactly.
thing. In
So,
fact, they
but
got the same name.
let's go back. Let's dive back into this. Now, y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that cash app. Run this bitch up. The cash app is right there in the chat, y'all. Kai's pin right there in the chat. Let's talk about it. What's going on with you, sexy trapping? We right here. Make sure you sub up. Band-Aid Gang. That's what we call ourselves over here. So again, when you can walk around, right, with a tranny, right, on stage with Yellow Beezy, a hitter, they got to be scared of you. They got to be scared of you. So let's go back to this game. Now, I can't make this shit up. Now look, now this man right here says that it's on this clip. They gonna try to make him look like he's schizophrenic. They gonna bring up, I'm gonna tell you now, they gonna bring up the Bootsy part. Everything that he done, they gonna bring it up and make him look like he's stupid, right? Right? That's what the defense has to do. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter if he turns around and say, yeah, Yellow Beezy paid me. We got to see some type of connection. Phone record, something. Otherwise, Beezy can walk, y'all. Otherwise, Yellow Beezy can walk. So I just want everybody to be mindful of that. We've seen it happen. But let's hope, and I hope that the prosecution got some good shit, gang. The prosecution even said, now let's be real, the prosecution said that they got some new shit, right? The prosecution got somebody that was at the hotel that seen what was going on over whatever, that they're going to pay for the prosecution. They're going to pay for the prosecution. The prosecution's going to pay for the person from LA to come in and pay for their hotel and all of this extra shit. What possibly could they have? Somebody walking in a hotel? I know they ain't tapping phones. So what? You reach that far to just get somebody to come out there and talk? We need some solid shit, gang. Do we got it? We don't know. So all the assumptions of, again, like we started off this live, that Mo3 was going for a gun and the gun was taken out the car. They've been carrying that shit for years. That's not true. That was just content. Because ain't no way that nigga would have got out that car if he had a gun and ran all the way back around it to go get it. He could have got it while he was in there, and he would have had cover because he would have laid down and grabbed it. If it was a Draco, it would have been very easy to get. And he could have been driving that motherfucking car, reaching for that gun, and had that gun in his hand. I'd have been leaning over in the passenger side to get whatever he was going to get. He forgot something. Let's keep it like that. When we walk up into this trial, and what we've been to cover, it's just going to be real. I'm going to show y'all my next live. Make sure y'all sub up, smash it, sit on that button, and come on in, because we just going to keep it real. I'm going to show you he did make a phone call. Did the Yellow Beezy have something to do with it? Hell yeah, he did. But is there enough, let's talk real, evidence? Is Strap Boy Freddy the police? Yes. Strap Boy Freddy could be the main nigga to take him down. Especially if he the police. Especially if Trap Boy Freddy the police, gang, for real, which is showing that he is, because why is they just making an adamant decision to say, but we're going to play the songs, use the songs against him, but we're not going to play Trap Boy Freddy's verse. People been saying Trap Boy Freddy was the police. Trap Boy Freddy may be giving them some hell of a evidence to take Yellow Beezy down. But we don't know. We don't know. Is there a pipeline? Is there a bigger anarchy? Yes. Is the police involved? Yes. Dallas police is just as crooked as goddamn the Memphis police. Yes, the police is involved. Yes, the police is involved. It's a lot of crooked players in here. And we've seen what happened with the Dolph case. How far did they look into this investigation? What do the prosecution have? Is the feds involved? Oh, yeah. How you know the feds is involved? I got the clip. The lawyer says it. So there's two entities that's in this. The feds are in this. We also got a detective that say he got information. We just gotta wait till we see it. But until then, what we gonna do over here is gonna track it. You gotta become a member. Become a member, gang, so you can see my exclusive live. Go look on my timeline. I'm gonna show you how they are all connected to Yo Gotti. And that's a hard motherfucker to bust. Gotti a hard motherfucker to bust. You know why? Because he's the police too. It's bigger than Nino Brown. It's bigger than them trap houses that they got down there, gang. Oh yeah, it's bigger than that. Especially, see, this the shit that get me in trouble. This is why I get on the internet and I jump off for a while, because I got some shit and I know how to track a motherfucker. I will track your ass. See, I done done my research on you. See, Bootsy, you know you fucked up, right? Because Bootsy, I'm on your ass too. I'm on your ass too, Bootsy. Because I already know. You got to show me where that money coming from. Bootsy got to show us what he did with that Connect Music Group money that he got. We just got a whole boatload of money.
I remember that.
I have no comment.
Bootsy, you talking.
I have no comment. You know, I ain't going to talk about Bootsy.
Don't comment then. Because what we talking about is real shit. Bootsy, you told us that you had a whole boatload of money and that you got your own record label now called Connect Music Group. Hit the like button.
Sure was.
Bootsy told us that he had. Hold on, gang. Let me. I'm hold on. Stop fucking playing with me, gang.
And how many artists has he signed since that?
None.
That
And
live?
when you do the research and when you look at his label and what he got upcoming now, there's no connections to Connect Music Group. What happened to the money? What happened to the artist that you was looking for? Money laundering. That was right after Dolph died. But they sent you down there to try to sign Mo3 and get Mo3 in the Flux Deluxe. But Mo3 didn't ball for it. So when he didn't ball for it, the big dogs came. The big dogs came. It's bigger than this shit, gang. It's a lot of money rotated around. The same way a lot of money got. Soon as Dolph died, Connect Music Group pop out of nowhere and they got a whole boatload of money. And Bootsy ain't talked about that label since. Money laundering. How was he connected to Mo3? See, and then all of a sudden they said he was signed with Mo3, but he wasn't signed to Mo3. See, that nigga Rainwater had some fluffery shit going on too. Because when you do the stats, look at the stats, Mo3 owned his own shit. He owned his own rights, his own music. Well, how was he signed to Bootsy then?
I think Rainwater is the problem. I think Rainwater really is the problem.
All right.
They sent Bootsy. Every time Bootsy come around, the motherfucker, they unalive.
And it is kind of true. So they jurors or rappers, they end up coming up missing.
You remember where is the whole boatload of money, Band-Aid gang? Money laundering. See, I can't talk too much, but I'm going to show y'all on my exclusive live. Make sure you get your members only, gang, so I can show y'all. Because I went down the rabbit hole for real. And I'm like, where the fuck is the money? I'm looking up his name. Go down that rabbit hole if y'all want to. Y'all ain't seen Bootsy say nothing about no Connect Music Group.
And it is said that Bootsy was looking at Dallas as a new pool of artists, looking for, new artists. That's what he was going to use for his up and coming rappers, with Mo3.
He said none of these rappers out here are loyal enough to sign.
They are using the rap game as a way to cover up the dope game. That's all it is, gang. And they use the rappers to make it look like they selling records. They know how to build a credit line. These white people been doing it forever. Opening up another
Yeah.
LLC, build another credit. That's all they doing. But see, this is how they stop from being audited. But see, these niggas ain't been audited yet. See, they gotta get audited. So they open up Connect Music Group, which is still CMG, but it's a spinoff. They go ahead and throw Bootsy the money. Hey, we're gonna cover this up. That's all it is, money laundering. Finessing these young dudes. Trying to give them 360 deals. When they don't want to sign, they end up underlined. Because they know if this motherfucker get on, he ain't sign with us, we gonna lose money because everybody gonna come see him. And he making his own money, he gonna get super rich. And they gonna stop all record sales. At the end of the day, it's simple. It's fucking simple. Mathematics.
And see, Master P opened it up when he was the first one to get the distribution deal. He get 85% of his money, and the rest will go to the distribution. You know, so that's how it kind of opened the door. And Dolph studied that, and he did the same formula. So now guys are finding out if you got enough money, you can go ahead and get the distribution deal. You don't need to sign a no label. See,
right?
But everybody don't know that. And like I said, everyone that front money, and they be like, "Oh man, I give you $1 million right now if you sign." So when you tell a broke dude that ain't got no money, you're gonna give him $1 million, they sign every time. But it be 360 deals. So they be end up broke at the end, like what's his name, Finesse 2 times. Why he already complaining now because he signed one of them deals. Didn't know.
That part.
So I got a question. Do you think Rainwater is gonna get indicted too?
Rainwater supposed to take the stand. But Rainwater just got a threat today from, I think, one of Yellow Bee's girlfriends. He got a threat today. She texting, and he talking about, I can't show up. He talking about he don't want to show up to do his take the stand. He don't want to show up. Why is that? I'm on the ass. I want to know. This is what we want to know.
It's not, he be getting beat up a lot.
This is what we want to know.
He needs to move around like, you know, they be catching him slipping on the outside at the airport, at the club. He becoming a target.
Right after Dog died. It's a couple months after Dog died. Here they come. Money good now. Money good. But Bootsy, they sent Bootsy down. Oh, this is what we want to know, y'all.
World Service announcement. I told you I was going to be part owner of my own record label, baby.
He said he part owner.
Part owner.
Like that.
Keyword, part owner.
He said he part owner of his own record label. I ain't never heard that shit before in my fucking life. It's a sucker born every day, and we ain't one. Tell me, you part owner of your own record label. Can you make that make sense to me, Dr. E?
Said part owner, so who got the other half?
But it's his own record label. Don't fall for the suckerism. So,
yeah, keyword.
Yes, he's part owner of his own record label.
Right. Yeah, you say of a record label. He said, yeah, the way he said it, like you said, he's letting you know it's somebody else on the other side, basically. He ain't the only one, but he trying to say his own, but I can be your own if you're a partner. So he didn't say, I'm a partner on a new record label. He didn't say it that way.
So
he said...
Right. So when Big Juke died, he said Big Juke trust him with anything, right? He said Big Daddy trust him with anything. He had just got off the phone with Big Juke. Big Juke can give him anything is what Bootsy said. And he know that Bootsy would get rid of it. What would you get rid of, Bootsy? Bootsy, what would you get rid of for Big Juke? Not a record. You get it. Nobody sell CDs no more. So what was you getting rid of for Big Juke when anytime he called you? What did you get rid of, Bootsy? So Bootsy, we want to know this too. We want to know, why don't you claim this Connect Music Group? Why don't you even got on the hat that you wearing, this little paper hat you got on? We ain't never seen you promoting this.
Connect Music, man. We black owned, man. Big stuff is popping.
Where the big stuff is popping at, Bootsy? You went down there and tried to give Mo 3 the Flux Deluxe. And you got mad. I got the video. When Mo 3 didn't want to sign with you. You got mad, gang. When Mo 3 wasn't a stupid ass, they sent you. They sent you. Tell us, like Angel said, tell us we lying. Tell us this.
If you streaming right now, you better holler at me. We just got a load of money.
What a load of money at, Bootsy? Bootsy, what a load of money at, Bootsy? We ain't seen you represent none of this shit. But do we know that Connect Music Group is what? CMG, gang. CMG, bro. And this is the bigger anarchy, y'all. This is it. The bigger anarchy. See, it's bigger than Mo 3 and Dolph. It's some big heads behind this game. Law enforcement. It's a big shit, y'all. Y'all know I'm right. Here it is right here. This went over a lot of people's heads right here. So he's saying that he's with CMG, right? That's what, so he's CMG. In another entity, right? Money laundering. Okay, because
when I say a load of money, hey, you better holler at me, little nigga. You heard? I'm part only, you better holler at me. We just got a load of money, man.
Right after Dolph died.
Who hot out there right now? You know I ain't fucking playing, man. Memphis, Tennessee, man. You know what it is, man. Connect Music Group. Yes, sir. We the new bad boy. Yes, sir.
New bad.
Black on. I'm so excited, bro. I'm turned. Finna call my mama now.
Tell me when you ever seen that nigga wear that hat before. After he did this video, he threw that motherfucking hat in the trash can. Hit the like button. Part on, rub your own shit. Part owner of your own shit. You looking for an artist. Ain't got an artist yet. It's 2026, nigga. Ain't no artist yet. Where they money laundering at? CMG. You tried to get, I told you if Yellow Beezy would have got away with this unaliving of Mo 3, he was going to sign with Yo Gotti, gang. Hit the like button. They tried to Trap Boy Freddy with Yo Gotti, gang, in the video with goddamn Zillionaire Zoe. He in the video. They talking about blooding it. Hernandez Govan down there not even scared. It's a big connection, y'all. They get rid of them boys that stay independent. They be in the way. It's gonna stop. Yeah. They sent this nigga first, y'all.
Everybody start going independent. They won't need the industry anymore. They'll make all the money.
Right.
They make their own
big put him in the clutch. They wanted to put him in the clutch because they knew Mo 3 was going to make all the money, like Dolph. He didn't sign the deal. Look what happened to Mo 3. He didn't sign the deal. Look what happened to Mo 3. Look what happened to Dolph. And guess who came right along after that? Yo Gotti. Stop playing with us, y'all.
You think about every artist that signs deals, they all end up.
You can go right now on goddamn, right now, go on Google and go down a rabbit hole with this nigga and go type in where he connected with Connect Music Group lately. You ain't gonna see nothing about Connect Music Group, no doing no distribution for this nigga, no nothing. Tell me if you the new bad boy, why you ain't repping that shit? But you came down there and tried to give Mo 3 old fuckery deal, try to get a cut in on it, because you know he was finna make a whole boatload of money.
And so what?
I wanted to keep him on a certain level.
Cocaine Music Group is under what major label? Atlantic.
I said, fuck that 22 million. The same way, my bad, Dr. E. The same way Mo 3, but they was trying to not give Mo 3 shit. They were trying to give him a 360 deal. I got Rainwater saying it. But see, I'm saving that for my exclusive live for y'all to see. I done went down a rabbit hole. Y'all do some of that shit yourself. And go see what Mo 3 tied up. First, he ain't with 11. They fucked him somewhere. They fucked him over somewhere. Rainwater did too. Rainwater did too. They finessed him. And they got rid of him. Because they knew he was going to flood the goddamn game. And he'd have been independent. And it would have stopped a lot of their paper. That's what it goes down to. So when there it is. There it is, right here. This is a famous video. Always go back and ask yourself this, y'all. Go back and do your research on this. Just tell me where you seen Bootsy represent this Connect Music Group, which is abbreviated as, and it's in Memphis, CMG. Tell me. Tell me. They sent him down there, Mo 3 down there, to try to get him up under their goddamn operation. He didn't want to go. He didn't want to go. If Yellow Beezy would have got away, he would have been with CMG. CMG was coming down there to take over Dallas. And they taking over Dallas. Let him, it's over if Yellow Beezy go, Dallas belongs to Yo Gotti. Dallas belongs to Yo Gotti. Mark my words, it's a pipeline. I got Rainwater ratting. Rainwater was ratting with Hernandez Govan. He sat online and told, right online, he sat there and told on national TV that Montana 700 is trapping hard like a motherfucker. Tell me that ain't police, gang. You go on a platform with a rat. I can't make this up. Rainwater did it. Went right up there and said, in front of Hernandez Govan, he said, I'm going to say it. Yeah, that nigga got them balling hard with that weed. He got all Dallas sold up. Damn, bro, you bold as hell. What man gets online in his heart, y'all, that know a million people watching, thousands of people is watching, and sit up and make a statement and basically dry snitch? That's police, bro. That's police. Why would you even say that and you from Dallas? Where he can easily have a motherfucker come somewhere and just knock your drawers off. For just saying what you said. Why you not scared to say that? That's snitching words. We gotta watch Rainwater, bro. Rainwater doing his best not to go down there to that police station. Watch Rainwater. Rainwater keep checking in with goddammit, with Ratchet TV. He thinking Ratchet TV is located cleaning him up. But Ratchet knows, that nigga knows something. Rainwater knows something, gang. Rainwater don't want to go down there. Y'all had to watch Ratchet TV today. He go talk, the girl threatened him. He put the whole text message up. I don't think I can go down and testify now. I'm scared to go down there. Now, like, bro, take your ass down there. Ratchet, been. Go down there and go. Why you don't want to go down there? Why you don't want to go down there, gang? Yeah, we get our big one to open the door today. I'm on their ass. I can't make this. I'm on their ass, Dr. E. I ain't gonna let up. But I'm gonna always keep it real. That's what we gonna do over here on this channel. We gonna keep it 100, bro. We ain't gonna weigh no scales over here. We gonna lay this shit flat on the table. We gonna say, all the new people, make sure you sub up. We ain't taking sides, bro. We ain't taking no sides. We ain't saying Yellow Beezy is going to jail. We ain't gonna say he go stay free. We don't know. We're not gonna paint no narratives though. Let's see how the shit play out. Because it's gonna be a lot of shit play out. We watched what went on with the Dolph case. Yellow Beezy in the same seat that Hernandez Govan went in. But right now, ain't nobody seen no motherfucking witnesses. Don't nobody know what nobody had done said. Don't nobody know. But what we can do is what we doing. We at the big fish neck. We know it's the bigger anarchy out there. Yeah, I got it. I got the video footage. Y'all want to see it too. Where this nigga at CEO TZ party. We already showed that before. But I put some more pieces together. It's a bigger anarchy. And guess what? The feds know that. The feds know that. Yeah. I can't make it up. Trap Boy Freddy is the police. What is he gonna tell? What is he gonna give up? Somebody about to get underhanded. Somebody gonna get underhanded. Until then, right now, Yellow Beezy is in the same seat that Hernandez Govan was in. That's it. So until we get some real strong evidence, other than hearsay, she say, it's a possibility that this nigga might walk. Don't be surprised he walk. Me, myself, if you ask me, you just want to ask me straight up, do I think, and if you want do I think he gonna walk? Right now, right now, I think he gonna walk. From all this other shit people saying, we heard, we all that shit, right now I think he's gonna walk. Unless they tie that shit in really tight. It gotta be a connection with them, like a connection like Lil Durk was. Credit cards being cashed and the same niggas flying to, if they can say some shit happened like that in LA, and they can pull that out, then we talking. Now if they had that type of evidence along with Kewon, then we like, oh yeah, that nigga finna go. But we just can't sit up here and say this nigga finna go. We can't. We don't got nothing solid yet. But as of what we looking at now, I ain't seen nothing solid enough. I see some weak shit when they saying they need to use the music. They fighting to use some music. We know that ain't gonna speak. That's freedom of speech, gang. You just can't throw this nigga under the bus for just rapping about a motherfucker who said he was talking about. He never said no names, Dr. E. He never said I just shot Mo 3. He just said I shoot a nigga, put some money on a nigga head. That's not solid evidence. We need phone records. Only thing that's gonna get him right now, gang, let's be real. Phone records and money transitions. Just a motherfucker saying he did it. It's gotta come from the phone, y'all. And it gotta come from the bank. Now ain't nobody gonna tell you like that. It gotta come from the phone or it gotta come from the bank. Right now, all we got is $40,000 that was taken out of the bank. He could have got $40,000, went to California, and wanted to go out there and get a couple of pounds. Don't say that money. He wanted to get a couple of pounds and fly out.
He got still some receipts of what he did with it though. But what did you do with $40,000?
That's his money. He could say whatever he wanted to do with $40,000.
He could, but that's a lot of money though. For the average guy, I mean, I know you're an entertainer and everything, but it's like, you buy a car with it? Did you go put it in payment on the property?
He could have said he was going to book studio time and get a major producer out there to work on his next album.
Okay, who was the producer? They won't names. So if you use anybody like that, then you got to say everything. If you got the right kind of lawyer to ask the right kind of questions, see what I'm not a lawyer.
He could have
Who
came
was the
out there
person?
and said he was finna put some money down on the townhouse. He was finna put some money on something, and he changed his mind and backed out. But he got it many ways. It just, I'm not him, so I wasn't there. I don't know what he was close to or who he know in California. But until they see the hand transaction, where that money went, then right now it's a weak case. As of now, it's weak until this trial start on August 24th. Then we'll go from there. But until then, we know that this man is. We know he's guilty. I'm not saying that he's innocent. He is guilty as fuck. He is guilty as fuck. But they got to have real solid evidence on this dude. And that's how we rocking over here.
Now, one more question with that being said. Just say that he gets off with all this. You think his career is going to blow up? You think it's going to be the same? What do you think is going to happen to him, say, about 2 years from now?
I think that it could go both ways. Now, I heard a lot of people say that his career is going to flop after that. That's not necessarily true. If he walks from this, look what happened to Hernandez-Govan. He started popping after, he could take this conversation and do many interviews. He's going to make money off of this.
But it's kind of like Yo Gotti and Dolph situation. If they kind of was fighting for the king of Dallas, and just say that it's kind of like Mo3 to say he's kind of like the Dolph of Memphis. He's the Dolph of Dallas. If the bigger king of Dallas is gone, and the other rapper gets away that's connected to this whole murder unaliving. So if he should 2 years from now get off, do you think he will become the new labeled king of Dallas? Because that's what it's kind of burning.
I don't think that he'll be no way near that. I don't think his music is that good. I don't think he has that type of image. And his music is not all of that. That's just my opinion. I don't listen to Yella Beezy at all. Never would buy a Yella Beezy album. I ain't even like the song that he had that everybody listened to on the radio. I just didn't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? So he don't have nothing that's gonna stick to me. I just think that he will be able to make money off of interviews like Hernandez-Govan did. There's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna want to hear his story after that. So yeah, he could capitalize off of it after that.
That's not a long-term thing. That may last about a year or two. That'll last about a year or two. But then what? You see what I'm saying? I'm just kind of
going to be able to make music, but he won't be the king of Dallas. He won't be the king of Dallas. You see what I'm saying? He won't.
And I think that's the whole thing. I think that's the whole thing they was really battling for. It's the same thing like Dolph and Yo Gotti. It was kind of the same thing. It's like they want to be the king, and we kind of see how that kind of played out.
Right.
Well,
I don't think it was more or less of them wanting to be. I don't think it was even a battle of who being the king. I think the king of Dallas definitely was Mo3. Even Yella Beezy knew that. Yella Beezy knew that Mo3 was the shit. But it was bigger than that. It was gun violence. It was who I gotta stay alive. I think it was more when it came to Yella Beezy, like, shit, this nigga trying to kill me. And I'm gonna get him before. I think he knew that Mo3 wasn't gonna quit, and he said, "Shit, I'm gonna get this nigga." Before he gets me. I don't think it was a battle over who was the
just like Yo Gotti and Dolph. Even though we didn't hear too much about the Dolph side, according to what they're saying in the streets, it was shots being fired both ways with the whole Gotti situation. So, like you said, it became bigger than just the music side of it. It always go back to the street part. Like, look, I gotta shoot this dude before he shoot me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that
it always comes down to that. Yep.
It gets like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? When you know you got a motherfucker really finna try to get you no matter what, and they not gonna stop, in your mind, you know, after a while, you're gonna get tired and be like, I have to knock this nigga down because he gonna end up knocking me down. You feel what I'm saying? Otherwise, get the fuck out of Dallas. Get the fuck out of Dallas. Why the fuck is you still there? We've seen numerous rappers back to back die in their own fucking city.
But that be the connection though, because they can't really leave it because that's their main fan base. That's what really make their whole reputation. That even with Nipsey kind of situation.
Chicago is Chief Keef's state playing place, but Chief Keef got the fuck out of Chicago. Chief Keef was a smart motherfucker.
Yeah, I would say Chief Keef was very smart about leaving Chicago.
Chief Keef was the smartest nigga. He said, "Shit, I'm out of here."
But what other rapper you know of?
Big rapper, Doe B. Doe B was gonna be the biggest rapper in the world from Alabama. Doe B died in his own city. Him and his girlfriend. Doe B was gonna be the largest shit.
I liked his music. I like Doe B. I definitely
Doe B was the GOAT. Died at 21 years old.
Yeah, I remember that. That was sad.
Hell yeah, Doe B. That was the Tupac and Biggie in one.
Right,
all these entertainers, like you said, they get killed in their backyard. You had Doe B, you had Nipsey after he signed his deal, same thing. With the whole Big U situation. Then you got Dolph. All three of these guys were pretty much independent. Took a while to sign. When they did sign, they end up getting unalived right after. It is kind of.
The thing is why does it always have to be a competition thing? I just don't understand that. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Rap ego. If you go back to the foundation of Rap Diamond, rap is always been a competition.
There's no other artist I know from Dallas that's a rapper.
Yeah.
What artists you guys know?
That's what I said. Everybody's gang related. Everybody, pretty much the whole what I'm trying to say, the whole industry of Dallas is in the industry. Moby and Yo Breezy, both of them were gang related. Also connected to California gangs as well.
Yeah.
You see the connection?
Yeah.
Both was Bloods and Crips. That's another thing too.
Allegedly, he's with the Crips. What's his name supposed to be with the Crips?
Yellow Breezy's a Crip.
Yellow Beezy supposed to be a Crip.
Supposed to be a rolling 60 like Nipsey was.
And Mo 3 was a Blood.
59.
But then again, I don't know what Trap Boy Freddy was, but he was Yellow Beezy friend. But Trap Boy Freddy with Yo Gotti in the video, but Yo Gotti won with the Bloods.
Yep.
So
gotta look at that connection.
A bunch of shit. But at the end of the day, you know what it is, gang? Why you say, Diamond, answer your question? Why they a competition thing? I'm gonna give you exactly what it is. Pressure. What's the pressure then? When they give them this money, this upfront money, they gotta pay the label back. Some of it invested in dope and sell dope. Do like Gotti did. Gotti the only rapper that bought himself out of his own record deal. Gotti bought himself out of, that's money. When you can buy yourself out of your own record deal, bro, that's power. So a lot of these guys see that they not making money because of the competition in their city, and they just becoming more in debt to the label, and all they know how to do is rap and can't read or do nothing, and every time they get on the stage and they up there rapping for free now because they already in debt, pressure.
That's like Pooh Shiesty. That was his situation.
Pressure.
Like that had been the stupidest.
Come back and tell you, they gave you your upfront money. You didn't do nothing smart with it. You went out and bought a chain and all the same dumb shit they do. Expensive car. Now you broke. Yep. Now they show you your stats and they say you in debt. Everything you do for the next 2 months, you don't see no money. You like what?
Hey.
But you got this competition over here that's making it worse for you because they selling out and they making money. They the new face. So now you like, man, this nigga's fucking up my money.
But you know what? Pooh Shiesty had to been the stupidest Negro I've ever seen as a rapper because he could have easily went to court and fought his contract, but he must have didn't have no money for no lawyer. Seemed like he just was broke down and out.
Gotti
Well,
was
it's all for the
behind that. Another
it's
crash out.
right,
Gotti is
right.
playing
It's
chess
for the
right now.
street credit. Right, it's for the street credit too. He wanted to show that he can get it from the how you say to get it from the mud. Go up, and then try to prove his ego. I went up to my label, put a gun up to him, and made him, sign me off, and then I signed over here to CMG. That could have been a whole plot, but it didn't work out that way. You see, Gotti ain't saying nothing about none of it. All this stuff is floating around about that's what allegedly was supposed to happen. You don't hear Gotti saying a word about none of that.
And he was stupid enough to do it in front of cameras. He knew the cameras was there. I'm assuming. You would think
They had their
there's
own.
cameras
They
in
had their
there.
own cameras. They had their own cameras, and they filmed it like they do, and they put it on the internet after they did everything. So I
Right.
guess he was trying to send that information out to the people with the powers that be. Look how I did this move. I'm going to show you. I went up to him. I told him to do this, and he's going to do that. Whatever. They want them, humiliate Gotti. Gucci Mane. They try to make him look bad. But all it did was it made him look guilty because now you showed yourself actually doing a crime with the monitor on your ankle or whatever. Come on, man. Who does this? That's what they do.
Pressure. Hey, with
And
that
like you
being
said, yeah,
said,
he was
y'all.
starving. He was
With
hungry.
that being said, man, y'all feel free, man. Just support the
Smash
channel.
like button.
Again, we back again, y'all. Great start for getting back on here, y'all. We've been down here for a while, but when we were down, y'all, I was sitting back really just getting ready to get into this Mo3 trial. So we definitely gonna be covering that with a lot more. So I just recommend that everybody get their members only because y'all not gonna want to miss that live. Because we going deep down. There tomorrow we'll be right back live. Make sure y'all share this information out, man. If you don't want to go ahead and we love if you support the channel, man. Start running up, y'all, because we gonna get on y'all, man, because we get out here and do our thing. Y'all run up them damn cash apps and y'all start hitting them super chats. I want to thank everybody for the jewels. If you can't do that, please just hit the like button. Respect to my new mod, truth be told. Glad we got you modded up. Just the people that just came in that's watching this live on the replay game, just support the channel. We're going to bring it to you live and direct, y'all. So we want to thank y'all for tonight. We got our ball back rolling, y'all. So we just going to stay on this with a lot of other things. We're going to also start doing some back end construction to the channel, just making it get better and better every time we get ready to come on here, y'all. So we want to thank y'all for joining tonight, man. I'm C Dub. We got Dr. E. We got Diamond. We got the Real Angel in the building. This almost seemed like how when we first started, when we became a part of the Dove sector. Same energy. We're gonna keep the same energy. We're gonna stay on top of the shit. We're gonna keep stepping on shit, and we just gonna bring you live and direct. No, we ain't taking no sides. We just want to keep it real as we go down through this, and I think that's what people will respect. I will try to come down on with the cussing on here because we just want to start doing it right, y'all. So, but you know how I do on this live. I get in here and I just get in my feelings. But I just want to thank y'all tonight. Thank you for joining. Make sure you share this out. Let's get our channel back in the algorithms. That will be no problem. We are masters at this shit. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, believing in me. We love y'all. Thank y'all. Stay safe. Stay great. Stay blessed. Never stressed. I know it's hard, but guess what? We all in the same motherfucking shit together, and it's called life. Blessings to you and your family. Prayers up to all the lost and all your loved ones. Stay strong. Be blessed. Keep a positive mind. Drink a lot of water. And make sure y'all tune in. Hit that like button before y'all leave. I'm C-Dub, Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying? And I said, damn. Band-Aid gang. Bye.
Peace out.